Now that we understand what forensic psychology is, what do forensic psychologists do exactly? There are multiple tasks that forensic psychologists must master in order to be successful at their job. According to Jane Ward in her article, What is Forensic Psychology, which was published by the American Psychological Association, although it is necessary to have training in law and forensic psychology, the most important skills a forensic psychologist must possess are solid clinical skills. That is, skills like clinical assessment, interviewing, report writing, strong verbal communication skills, especially if an expert were to witness in court, and case presentation are all very important in setting the foundation of the practice of forensic psychology. Therefore, it is essential for the psychologist to have a background in law and forensics, yet having an understanding of clinical skills is fundamental in order to be a qualified forensic psychologist. In the article, Professional Competencies in Forensic Psychology, Jorge Varela states that, additional to clinical concepts, psychologists conducting assessments in forensic contexts must understand the psychological concepts that underlie the assessment referral question. For example, a psychologist conducting assessments of competency to stand trial must know how such competency is defined in the jurisdiction where a defendant is facing trial and what specific functional capacities are to be assessed. Furthermore, psychologists who want to have a concentration in forensics certainly have to be familiar with the terms they would hear in court. This is because individuals in the courtroom will use diction that is specific to law, and the psychologist has to be able to apply that terminology to the defendant. Kimberly McClure also references how forensic psychologists have valuable skills within her article Forensic Psychology. She articulates that forensic psychologists play an important role in the American criminal and civil justice system, lending their understanding of human behavior and thinking to the description, explanation, prediction, and change of the behaviors of the persons working for and involved with the system. Professionals in forensic psychology are able to present a new perspective in the courtroom when they utilize their experience in both forensics and how the mind itself functions. Additionally, in my interview previously mentioned, Dr. Frost brings up a recognizable point. There are several roles of a forensic psychologist, including psychologist as a mediator in custody disputes, psychologist as evaluator when we are asked to assess the success of a forensic program of some type, like a prevention or rehabilitation program, and psychologist as a consultant or expert to the courts. Hence, psychologists with forensics as their concentration have numerous positions that they are responsible for in order to be successful at the task at hand. Forensic psychologists have a specialty in a unique topic that is immensely valuable within a courtroom. With their psychology skills, they are able to provide a distinct angle on the case being investigated, which is incredibly significant to consider when determining an individual's sentencing in court.